set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Mets have won the first 2 games of the series, so they're looking for a 3-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Max Fried will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now at the plate, here is Jonathan Villar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Mets, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
And now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The next 0-2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now here's the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Bounce to first. Freeman is up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Ozzie Albies is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 0-1 delivery. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder at the track. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate now, Stephen Vogt. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. And now in the box, Javier Baez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Now here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Softly hit toward the hole. Albies picks it up on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So now here is Pete Alonso. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The Metropolitans do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that misses 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swinging bunt. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Rosario. And that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, James McCann. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. So stepping in is Johann Demargo. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 the count. And the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, A-Ray.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. A-Ray Adrianza trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And another foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up, Max Fried.
No pitcher, Max Fried.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
1-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, and it's still 3-1. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First offering. Michael Conforto stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Outstanding effort, but he can't get. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play.
Well, here's another look at it now. It was tough to tell watching it live, and boy, I'm still not totally sure. Maybe a tough decision for him here.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They still trail it here 3-1. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. In for strike two.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 19 driven in. The 1-0 delivery.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 to the left side, but it's well foul. The 3-2 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Fouled off. Albies over at second. Acuna on at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. One and two.
1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball four.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next, it'll be Eddie Rosario. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering tapped up the third base line.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Hit down the third base line. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pitch is popped up. McCann is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Braves will strand 3 as the lead remains 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swinging a soft liner and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuna coming in. He makes the running play. 2 down. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get to look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Pete Alonso is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the utility man, Johann Demargo. Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. Stepping in for the Braves, Adrianza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 54.
Up next, Max Fried. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0. It's a changeup offered at and missed. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a little tapper. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. He's set and the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Fried is off at first with 2 away. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, J.D.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.D. Davis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Now to the plate, here is James McCann. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Tyler McGill will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Alonso trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to dig in, Jorge Soler. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 2-out success, and Stephen Vogt will bat next.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Conforto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Through 5 innings, Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First offering. 0-1, here it comes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle, scooped up, and that's the second out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he popped him up. Camargo is over to take a look at it, and no one will get this one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High in the air out to center field, and no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Seth Lugo is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And the next in is Johann Camargo. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11.
Camargo.
Now here's the first offering. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Now it'll be Ehire Adrianza. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And now the first pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2-2. Mm. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Max Fried is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. McNeil comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Here comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And that brings up Javi Baez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So here's Pete Alonso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first offering. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Looking to send him packing again. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that one yanked just foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Heath Hembree will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Hembree offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And now a pitch on the way. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Davis has a play, makes the play, 1 away. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the stretch, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Count still at 1-2. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So a full count now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. Eddie Rosario will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Davis into foul territory, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Hit out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Swing and a liner. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Aaron Luke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Into the box, Stephen Vogt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The catcher, Stephen.
First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. The Mets entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The third baseman, Johann.
So next to hit is Johann Demargo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-0 count. The pitch high in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, 1 away. Now at the plate is Ehire Adrianza. It was a walk in his last trip.
Adrianza.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1.
That's the ball. 2-1.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, he sends it out of play. Vogt stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Adam Duvall will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
3-2 now. Ozzie Albies is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And now the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. So the next to bat will be Ronald Acuna. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Dylan Betances answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Freddie Freeman will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. Tyler Matzik comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan VR. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Line drive to left. Rosario is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in next, Nimmo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. He brings it in, and the Braves will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Atlanta Braves get their 20th home win this year. Max Fried earns his